It's Kim with embody-light.com, and today I'm just going to make a video on the singing crystal bowls and sound healing. That's one of my most frequently asked questions. People often want to know how I got started using the crystal singing bowls. It's a big piece of my practice. And so in around 2002, I trained in hypnotherapy, and typically when you do hypnotherapy, you're playing ocean waves or something in the background to heighten the relaxation and also to distract from outside noises. And so in the beginning, that was what I used. And then I had a friend who went to a gemstone show in Arizona, and she found these singing crystal bowls. And she bought a couple sets to sell and brought them back with her. And she's telling me about them. And I'm thinking, no, that's not happening. Because, I mean, they were at least a couple $100 a piece. And I had toddlers. So I went over to her house to see her one day and started playing with one of the bowls. And that was it. I had to have it. So I bought one. And we actually sold stock to buy my first set. And so what I did with them was I started playing them in the background instead of having, ocean waves or something. And I found it really enhanced the relaxed state. The other thing I was noticing was that my reality was changing as I used them. Things were speeding up. One thing I noticed right away, there had been an item I was trying to find. It was a gift for somebody, I believe, and having the hardest time. And after having this bowl for a day or two, it practically found me. So I knew they were doing something with the energetic bodies, and you could feel it when you play them. It feels like your molecules are vibrating faster. So I started just using them generally, and then started learning more about chakra function. And each chakra corresponds to a specific note. So then I started writing meditations and hypnotherapy scripts that were chakra clearing meditations. And so while I'm giving the suggestions to clear the issues most common with that area, I would be playing the singing bowls and also suggesting the color, because when sound is a certain frequency, and as it goes higher, the frequency changes into color. So it's very common that people that are having this experience will see the colors in their mind's eye while we're talking. It looks I've seen them as well. It looks like a lava lamp. You see a color form and it lifts off into several other colors, and then another color forms. And it's an experience. And you feel this, hearing them on the internet is nothing like playing them or being at a singing bowl session. You feel this very strong vibration, and it feels like almost like you're getting a massage from the inside out. After a singing bowl session, people look different. Their eyes are shinier. They're aligned with their source. And so I do live events at my home. I used to go out to all kinds of metaphysical stores and churches in the area. But honestly, with the amount of work it is to pack all these bowls up, it just really has never been worth it, financially and time-wise. It's quite an ordeal. So I don't do that so much anymore. But I do hold events at my house. And when I see clients privately, we use the bowls. Also, a new thing I've started is playing the bowls on the client. I have a massage table, and we just have them face down, and we'll line up 2, 3, 4 bowls on their back and play them. And that's quite an experience too. So I'm going to just take and turn this and show you my bowls. I'm going to be moving this around. And if my voice sounds funny, I'm just getting over a cold. And yes, healers do get sick. Okay, so excuse me. So the first, and I'm going to get my little thing so I remember to cover all of it. So the first set of notes is for the root chakra. That's the root of your being, and that is a C. And so a C, they come in a couple different styles and sizes. So I have this one here. And this is a clear C. And while I'm playing it, you might even want to see if you can feel the vibration in your root chakra, or see the color red. But so these clear ones, they have a real light kind of angelic tone. And what's fun, I'll show you them individually, but you can play them together and they kind of, this is another C. They play off each other. And then this is a high C. So with all the different kinds of bowls, it adds dimension. And I know you couldn't see them, I'll show in a minute here what they look like. Let's see. Okay. So this is the high C, this is another C, and this is a C. So when I play them all, it just adds dimension. Okay, so those are the C's. And then here's another C. This is one of my alchemy bowls, and it's got iron in it. And they're just a little bit different. This one has kind of a deeper grounding tone. And this one's lighter, more angelic. And then the one that really gets them going is these little thicker frosted ones. So there you go. So for the C, for the root chakra, I would be playing these if we're working with somebody with issues or concerns with the root chakra. And so that would be things about safety, security, home needs, possessions, that kind of thing. That's your survival chakra. So next, I'm going to show you then the D's, which are for your sacral chakra. So this is my clear one. And then I have this one over here, the frosted one. And this is the orange level. You'd be seeing orange if you were seeing the color. The first one's red. But for the sacral chakra, that's got a lot to do with your magnetism, your ability to pull what's needed into your experience. It's your emotional body. Let's see. Here's another. I'm going to show you. This is also a D. And this one is a 6-inch. It's very small and it plays high. And you notice this one looks a little different also. It's also an alchemy bowl. The stone on this bowl has a really high frequency. It's called a zezulite. So when I'm playing bowls and we're working on emotional issues, the ones that are deeper would affect the chakras that are actually in the body, and the ones that are higher would be more of the etheric body. And then the other one I have, I'm going to get them all going, is this is another alchemy bowl. And this has got platinum in it. So it's got a frequency that's a little higher than the other bowls. But this one also sounds a little deeper. So if I play them together. See how they kind of play off each other. Okay. The light's a little bit closer. So then the next note I'm going to talk about is the E, and that's for your solar plexus. That's your personal power center. I only have 2 on these bowls. That's one I will be getting more of eventually. But I've got the clear one. And then I'm actually going to take this down on the floor so you can see this. And this is where this is your personal power center. And when it's open, we experience joy, power, and self-assurance. And so I just have the two. This is an 18-inch frosted over here. I'm going to move it a little so you can see it. There we go. So it's huge. And it plays a really big sound. You can feel that way. And when I play them, I feel the vibration of the note going up through my hand and through my arm. And they're just really beneficial. About the heart. I'm going to put this bowl away. Okay, so now I have several heart bowls. They happen to be, it's a big area to work in, and people have a lot of usually issues that are heart centered. And I don't know, I just ended up with a lot of heart bowls. So I'll take this over here so you can see them a little better. So I've got, this is my big one, my frosted one, and they're enough. So if you were to see the color, you would see a green. And now your heart is the gateway between the physical and the material world, or the spiritual and the physical world. So to the degree your heart is open, you're able to get insights from your upper chakras, which are your spiritual bodies, to merge down into the physical body. So I have that one. That's my frosted one. This one is another alchemy. This is moldavite. And this one's got a very high frequency. Moldavite is actually, it's a little on the rare side. It's the only jewelry quality meteorite that there is. I do have some moldavite jewelry. And with moldavite, the one thing you want to watch is, because it really is, it's an alien stone. I believe they consider it to be Pleiadian. You can get real ungrounded. I mean, that's something I have trouble with anyways. I have to kind of watch it when I'm doing my classes and my meditations. I always have my notes, and the meditations are always printed out, because I can, even though I may have them memorized, I can so easily get ungrounded that I lose my place. And so then here's another heart alchemy bowl. This is a rose quartz. Everybody knows what rose quartz is. So I would use this one where someone needed a little softer frequency. And this is a sharpen. This is an F sharp. So it's between the throat, or the heart and the throat, kind of the upper throat and the thymus, which has got a lot to do with your protective function, your immune system. Because every disease that manifests starts spiritually first. So when you work with the bowls, you're working with the root cause. And sometimes when someone's just starting out, they actually can get a little worse before they get better. And that's just the way it happens. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my I've got 3 Gs, which are for the throat. So this one is celestite. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue stone that I just love, and it's got a little bit of a higher frequency. And then I'm just going to turn this down here because I don't know if you can see this. This is actually a sharp note. This is G sharp. This is the zeal point. So I've got these 2. I've got another one that is actually upstairs that I didn't bring down. And then I've got it in a practitioner's bowl, which looks like a big wine glass. It has a handle. And when you're working with a client, you can just kind of wipe it around their field like that. And I like to use this one with group meditations because it's just an easy thing for me to hang on to. But so your throat, that's got to do with creativity, speaking your truth and asking for your needs to be met primarily. Okay. Then I'm going to talk about the third eye. I've got another practitioner's bowl. This one has got stones inside of it, so it rattles a little bit when you play it. And this is the A. And the color for the throat is a light blue, like a turquoise color, or light blue, sky blue. And this would be indigo, a darker blue, purplish color. And this is the seat of your intuition. This is your emotional level on the spiritual plane. It's where you perceive and experience joy and ecstasy. So there's my big one, my frosted. And so you see how they kind of play off each other? And then I have this as well, which is another big one. The interesting thing is about these big ones, let me see if I can get it to do it. After you play for a while, now you see how it's real deep and grounding because it's such a big bowl. But after I play it for a while, if my vibration increases, the bowl becomes, it'll play really light. And it's not going to do it today. This is an A sharp, which is a pineal gland bowl. Alchemy bowl. This is the crown bowl. It's at the top of your head. The color, it's a B. The color you would see would be purple. And this has got to do with your connection to source and your connection to outside authority and your relationship to it. So if you were a person who, say, had issues growing up with outside authority, you might tend to block yourself at the crown chakra. So I've got just 2 of these. Well, I've got 3. One's upstairs. So I've got my large quartz one, and then my alchemy bowl. And this is indium, I guess, is the mineral that's in here. So then the other thing I was going to talk about is that I do distance healing and I send out healing through my hands, but also it can enhance it to use the singing bowls. So what I do The seventh level, the one I just played, the B, is actually the level of Christ consciousness. I go one octave above to the level of 8, which is, I call it creation in motion. It's kind of a fluid level. And I play tones to the frequency of 8. So I would play certain notes together to create the 8 frequency. Like that would be an 8. This would be an 8. This would be an 8. And this would be an 8. And then the other thing I wanted to mention, I do sell singing bowls. I have a distributorship if anybody wants one. There's nothing like having your own. And so for people who want them, you basically just have to contact me. We'll talk, find out what you want, what you need, what suits your needs the best, what you're working on, and find what would work, what approximately would work best for you. Then I don't sell these bowls that I have at my home. These are my demo bowls and I use them in my practice. But so then what I have to do is I have to contact my distributor, see what they have in stock, and then they ship it to you. So with that, I'm just going to say everybody have a blessed day. And if you find that you would like a singing bowl, contact me. I also have CDs, Crystal Singing Bowl CDs that I've made years ago that are guided meditations. However, not knowing that CDs might be obsolete someday, we have a lot. So everybody have a great day. Thank you.